And without further ado, we get to welcome in Dr. Lori, of course. And I keep hearing from more and more people, Dr. Lori, that this is prime viewing for them on Tampa Bay's Morning Blend each Wednesday morning so that they can play along in Dumpster or No Dumpster. So I love hearing that. How are you?
Yeah, I've been hearing that too from my video callers. So people are like, "Oh, I love it when we play on Tampa Bay Morning Blend," and you can play too. Just send your photo to Tampa Bay's Morning Blend, the Facebook page. Attach it there with a photo. If you have an object that has a mark on it, I like to see the marks too if you can. But it's really easy, and there's great stuff on the Facebook page. So check it out.
And I just want to say on the record too, Dr. Lori, you really do comment on our Facebook page. We're not just saying that on air. Like, you are very active on that. So I love seeing when your name pops up. And I, of course, love seeing when people send their items like we're going to take a look at today.
Yep. I'll answer questions. It's no problem. Okay, here's what we're going to look at today. This one I laughed because I thought of the marvelous Mrs. Maisel. This is a Catskill Mountains handkerchief holder from the 1950s. And that's why I thought of the popular TV show, Mrs. Maisel, because, you know, she could have had one of these. So you had this little leather pouch and you'd put your hankies in it. And so, and the Catskills, of course, very, very popular vacation site from the mid 20th century. It is leather, and then there's a little bit of hand painting on it. But ladies in the know would have had their handkerchiefs all, you know, tucked away in a little purse, just like this one.
I am digging this one. Okay, so I'm curious. I'm going through this. I'm assuming it's kind of a popular item. Is this one in good condition, according to the picture you were able to see?
That one's in good condition. It is obviously a souvenir. So if you were in a souvenir shop and you were at the Nevele or in the Catskills, you know, one of those vacation resorts, you could buy this and then take it home, and then you'd always have it with you, kind of thing. But it was for the purse, so sort of like your eyeglass case or your pill box or whatever it might be. Yeah, cool. 50s.
I don't know. I remember last week on Dumpster No Dumpster, we had a tin that we were talking about putting in your purse to hold things, and I got that one wrong. So I like how this looks. I like that it's cute. Dr. Lori, I'm kind of leaning towards Dumpster on this one because it kind of is a touristy thing,
Yeah, it's hard. It's really hard. It's cute. It's cool. It's vintage. No one will pay more than $35 for it. So for our purposes, you're right. It's a dumpster. But in terms of vintage cool, you know, it's got some value.
I like that. In terms of vintage cool. What do you have for our second item today?
This is an iridescent glass hand-blown vase from the mid-20th century. So this is mid-century modern. It's got a nice decoration on it. It's all hand done, and that iridescence is really glowing. You can see it from the photograph. I like it when you show me how big something is. So, of course, there you go, 10 inches right there on the ruler next to it. So thank you for that bit of information. What do you think?
Markings?
No markings.
Oh.
American, though. American.
I do like the iridescent. I'm not going to lie. 10 inches, you know, decent size.
Decent size.
You know what, though? With the no markings, I feel so bad. I have apologized to our viewer, but I might have to call it, just for our game purposes, Dumpster on this one, too.
Okay, that one's $50. It just made the ceiling. Just made it.
Nice. Good for them.
Yep.
Nice. Okay, what do we have for the third one today?
And the third one here is a rocking chair. A little peek into somebody's house here. Early 1900s spindleback rocking chair, and actually it swivels, so it doesn't really have a rocker where you rock back and forth. It actually swivels back and forth. Upholstered seat in good condition, and spindled arms too, which is unusual. So I like this piece, early 1900s.
Well, if I know two things, one, Dr. Lori always says, look out for furniture. So I'm going to say furniture alone, you had me at no dumpster. Then you threw in the element of movement. I'm a rocker at heart. I don't care what year something is made. If it rocks or moves, that would be a no dumpster in our house as well. So I'm going to say no dumpster for sure.
No dumpster at 200. That's a nice chair.
Nice. And I will tell you, I've actually had some people who collected antiques that had rockers similar to that one. They still rock. I think that is just remarkable that those still rock. Sometimes the ones that I have in my house will stop rocking. Granted, I break the springs, here and there.
Well, I have to say that, some of the older stuff's better made in a lot of ways. That's not every single item, but a lot of items, of course, if they have a little bit of vintage, the actual construction can be better. So, hey, good game today.
Very good game today. As always, we appreciate your time. And if you're interested in talking with Dr. Lori, of course, you can go to her YouTube channel and be one of her gajillion billion followers. Or you can, of course, get a hold of her and send up your pictures on our Facebook page. Dr. Lori, thank you so much. It was great seeing you today.
It's my pleasure. Thanks so much. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms.
Oh, yes. Good call there. Yes. Happy Mother's Day. Thank you for that one, Dr. Lori. And again, take care. We will see you next week.